Would you drive 3 hours to go from 92 degrees to 72 degrees? I love the desert, but do you know what it's like being in a tin can at 92 degrees? It's not fun. So yesterday we decided to drive to 72 degrees, and it took us 3 hours to get here. Hi, I'm Pam. I'm 72 years old and I travel in my van. I have for more than 6 years. I have my puppy Matrix here with me, who's 2 years old, and we travel everywhere from the desert to the woods to the mountains to streams to the ocean, anywhere that our van takes us. I did some careful research to get here, but things are not always as they appear. We found that there was a stream going across the road. Stopped to check it out. It was kind of deep, so we decided not to go over it because, as you all know, I have kind of a history with getting stuck. There are a lot of things that I look for when I'm trying to find a place to stay. And as you can tell, this one didn't work out the way I thought it was going to. But fortunately, I was able to back down to a space that actually was pretty good. This is a forest road here, and so you're allowed to come up here and park pretty much anywhere you want to. But as I always say, you need to have somebody go before you, and the reason for that is that if nobody had gone here before, it would just be woods and I wouldn't have been able to get into it. It was about a mile up this road, and there were pretty good ditches on each side of the road. So if I had to turn around, it wasn't going to be easy, but I've turned around in really small spaces before. A lot of these places are open range, as we found out. Although there's a little hill going up there. Matrix, seriously, the entrance into the spot is something I'm pretty careful about. I need this to be as flat as I can have it. Otherwise, when I try to drive in something, my bottom is going to hit. And which is usually okay going up, but it's not good coming down because I don't want to drive that trailer hitch right back up into my generator. There was a little upward slope here, and I had to examine it before I drove in to make sure that I was going to be able to turn around because I drove in. The reason I drove in is because, well, it was easier, but because it's facing north. And I haven't tried my Starlink yet, but it looks like there's going to be some reasons why I can't get a clear north sky. Obviously, there's been people here before us because we got a nice little fire pit here. And I was really surprised to find out that I was going to be able to park in a place that was quite flat. If you live on the road, especially in a van, you know that you need to find places that are pretty flat. If you don't, then it's going to be hard to cook because everything is going to go to one side of the frying pan. You can't take a shower because the water will go all over the floor. So when I got up here, it was pretty flat. Well, we're just getting closer, closer, closer. So even though we had some problems because we should have been able to drive up there at least another half mile for another spot up there. But, you know, like I say, my history of getting stuck, I didn't think that was a very good idea. But I'm going to say that on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give this an 8, a good solid 8. A cow is 100 times bigger than you, 100. So it is a beautiful sunny day here, and I just looked, the temperature is actually 70. It's supposed to get up to 72 or 73. So I guess the trade-off was okay. But I love the desert, and I just looked also, and in a few days it's only going to be 56 here, but it's going to be back down in the 70s in the desert. So I may just take that 3-hour drive and go the other way. So I expect you're probably looking for more van life adventures, and so Matrix and I are the place to be. Go ahead and subscribe, hit that bell so you'll know when we're coming on, and wait until next time because it'll probably be back down in the desert. Okay, well, you're gonna give me the ball. Sure, yeah. Oh, geez. Okay, 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 okay. The sun is out up there. See, you smell like shit. You smell like shit. Have you been rolling around in shit? Great.